with Matt. Today I'm talking to Deadway. Thank you. How are you, Andy?
Good.
Last time I saw you were swimming at the
Oh
moat.
yeah, in the heated pool there at what was
Yeah,
that? That was South Wollongong.
yep,
Somewhere, right?
yep. Was it that day?
That day, that's the one. Yep,
Yeah.
that was fun. Wow.
Yeah. How are you, Sam? Dave?
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm going good. Thanks.
Hey, Matty,
That's
yeah, I'm good, bro.
excellent, man. Yeah, no, neighbours just decided to mow his very short lawn. So we might have a bit of a in the background, but let's go. All right. I always start off with this. Where did the name come from? Where's Deadway from? Where'd that come from?
Oh, actually,
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
um,
keen to hear this.
yeah, actually, I was just I was just trying to find a name for myself because I didn't want to use my own name as like, I didn't want to use Sam Marnock. And yeah, I tried for ages trying to come up with something. My own name, like as my artist name was supposed to be Deadway, you know, not spelt the same way as Deadway. It was actually kind of like a thing from I saw like Young Blood was spelt differently, so that's kind of where I was going with it. And when I met Dave, he heard my tracks, and I was like, oh, let's just start a new rock project, like a fucking rock band, because of all of his influences. And
Yep.
we were trying to find a name, and he goes, how about we just use Deadway? And I'm like, that sounds right with me. Oh, sorry, I'm swearing. I don't know if I can swear.
You can say
Uh,
funny, mate.
okay. Yeah, cool.
Can't,
Ah,
can't. We're
yeah.
right. We're right.
Okay, cool. But yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. I think when I was in playing footy, I was using because I used to play for Marsden Footy Club, and their training jersey used to be Subway, and then people used to call me
Oh,
Subway. So I think I like the ring of Deadway because it's similar to that.
yep.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, yeah. There's
Excellent.
not much meaning behind it for me anyway. Maybe Dave draws different. I don't know.
It's Deadway, not
Yeah.
Deadway.
Yeah, that's as far as we go with meaning and stuff. But
All right. This one's for everyone. What were you listening to as a child? What did your parents subject you to on the stereo when you were growing up?
first, oh, I'll go first. It was Cure, Jet, Powderfinger. You know, it's basically
Right.
Van Halen from my dad.
Meatloaf,
Yeah,
Bat Out of Hell.
Those bands didn't come out till I was like 20 something.
mm,
I'm feeling old now.
27.
Oh,
I,
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Doesn't it?
yep.
I'm only 30 years later.
Liberace, how's that one? If you ask me, my parents would be Liberace, fucking like
Through
Sinatra, fucking shit like that, fucking Patsy Bisco, fucking Christmas, fucking carols. Um,
So that became a music because you just needed music to change.
yeah, it's yeah. I just they're not really musical people, but you know what I mean. Even though my mum played the piano and that, they weren't like proper musical people, really. Like like the only reason I was playing the drums is because they wouldn't let me get a motorbike. So I said, "Fuck it." I said, "Can I get a drum kit?" And that's why I'm a drummer. If they got me a motorbike, I probably would have never been a drummer.
Oh yeah.
There you go. But Combi, what about your
Yeah.
parents? What they make you listen to?
Well, I was coming out of the womb listening to Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, and Dr. Hook, um, Pink Floyd. My dad sat me down and made me listen to War of the Worlds one morning. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that freaked every fucker out. They back then they all thought it was for real thing when it first came out.
yeah.
Yeah. Everyone thought it was for real for a bit there.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
full on that.
I
Apparently, yeah, when they released it.
Yeah,
But yeah, probably a lot of Beatles too.
I would. Yeah, yeah, same. Mine was Beatles, Rod Stewart, ABBA,
No.
Gracie, fucking those dudes that wear the plaid, Bay City Rollers. Yeah, I had to put up with that shit. But anyway, if you got in your car right now and press your song list, what would we be listening to?
Shit.
Rise Against, Horror Show,
Honestly, yeah. Fair enough.
Deadway.
Probably. Yeah.
Uh,
Fuck. What about you, Andy?
Hardcore when I go to the gym, like Vex hardcore and Hopes and fucking hardcore. Blacklisted hardcore. Yeah, then just basically and then I might go to some like rappy stuff after that. But I've been listening to a lot of bloody Deadway tapes. I learning the songs for like on SoundCloud. So lately, yeah.
You probably won't recognize any of my ones. Like Can't Swim, a band called Can't Swim. I can't get enough of them. Hot Mulligan, a lot of like Midwest emo stuff. Yeah, and then it goes heavier, like Apple Wolf and Throne, a lot of like that new metal, metalcore type stuff. Yeah.
Wollongong University, they're having this thing on Halloween night. It's an emo thing. They're only playing emo music, it says on the thing. And then it lists a bunch of bands that they're playing, and it's like Blink 182. Oh my God, it's just like bands that you would not even put in that category. Like there's no damn. It's just. I laughed when I saw it. I said, "What is this? The emo for the 2000s or something?" But you know,
It's probably the type of bands that I listen to be honest. That new emo stuff. Yeah.
yourself listening to Blink 182. Oh well, you probably would actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what about you, Dave?
Playlist. Yeah, I've had Rise Against on repeat. Just yeah, all of it. Just can't get enough of that, man. Just everything that they do, I love it.
I've actually been. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Lincoln Park's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Some Aussie boys from Sydney, some hip hop boys named Horror Show. They're big in
Yeah.
yeah, they rock my world. And one more. What else am I listening to? Probably every other day, man. It would be probably just all the Aussie rock stuff, man. You know, like Powderfinger and yeah, I do like I like the old just straight up rock, Aussie rock. But yeah, as for playlists, there's nothing but Rise Against on there at the moment.
which is not that bad.
Yeah, I think they really inspired me, man. Like their vocal melodies, bro, they're amazing, man. And
Yeah.
I probably got into them a bit later than everyone else, but yeah, can't get enough of them, man. Just love it. It's nothing like Deadway, but you know, it's yeah, still gets me right in the heart feels, man. Just, yeah.
Nothing's like
Oh,
Deadway.
plus we're listening to a shitload of local bands too, like One More Billy, Agents of Strange, Eat City,
Yeah.
yeah, Just
Tom
Shawnee's
Harvey.
Angel. Oh, stop asking, man. Yeah.
Yeah, stop. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just before I stopped doing this show, I had the break. Just before I had the break, I asked the band, what are you listening to? Blah blah blah, and they said, "Oh, stop asking." And I went, "Fucking, this is the first time I haven't asked." And that was before I actually knew what Shawnee was doing with the stop asking thing, with the Shawnee's Angels whole thing.
Mm.
But yeah, it was a situation. So what got you into music? Like, what got you into playing music? Obviously, mate, he didn't get a motorbike, so
Yeah,
he played
that's why I got the drums. Yeah. But the reason I wanted the drums is because, like, back when I was in primary school, I was in, like, Two Live Crew and shit like that, and NWO, like, you know, all when they came out and stuff, straight out of Compton, all that shit. And then I started grade 8, I went around to a mate's place, and his brother was, one CD was Dream Killers, Poison in the Soup, and Acid Bath, Pagan Terrorism Tactics, right? And I heard these 2 albums, and that was it. I knew I just wanted to do, like, play music, you know, and then within a few months, and I couldn't get my motorbike, I just got the drum kit. And yeah, that way I went.
What now?
Sorry?
Have you got a motorbike now?
No. But I can ride a motorbike now. I learnt this year how to ride one.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm officially a man now. Yeah.
That's well.
Yeah. Surfing next. I'll learn how to surf next. That's my next fucking thing to knock on my bucket list.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's just better. It's just as good as being stained, I reckon, surfing. I used to surf a lot when I was a kid. Fucking, I just hate sand. Can't do the sand shit.
Yeah.
Fucking and those little fucking creatures that bite you.
Oh,
Like
sea
little
lice.
fucking-
Yeah, the sea lice are
whatever.
fucked.
Yeah,
Sea lice are fucked.
I've had little paws turn into the massive ulcers because of those fucking things, man. I grew up on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
Well, that's all we did when we were.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave? What got you into being a muso?
It was my mate Adrian took me over to his mate's place and they let me on their bass guitar. All it took was one hit on the E string, and Guns N' Roses. Saw him at Eastern Creek, and yeah, it changed my life, man. Chased
Yes.
it ever since. Skid Row, yeah, Skid Row and Gunners, man. They
Nice.
would have been like, yeah, I was just like, I want in on that, and yeah, took a while, but yeah, here we are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, for me, my mates were really into like that metal scene and stuff. We loved going to Parkway gigs. So I got a really cheap guitar from my dad, and I would play Parkway with one of my best mates. And they were starting up a metal band, like a hardcore band, and they needed a bassist. So, you know, I
What age
begged
did you
my-
start playing, Sammy? What age?
I was probably 14 when I started playing then, but I had lessons on guitar when I was younger, but I didn't like it, you know, went in the cupboard. And then it wasn't until my mates were starting up a hardcore band and they needed a bassist. So I begged my mum, you know, did all the chores and everything, you know, pocket money, and got a bass, and we kind of just never stopped from there, you know. Just playing hardcore in high school. Yeah.
Excellent.
How old were you, Dave,
Are
when
you
you struck
answered?
that bass string? How old were you when you struck that E string?
17, man. Yeah.
Sweet.
And then, like, I moved up here from Sydney and lay by the bass, spent a year in my room with no amp, learning Black Album out of the tabs, the books, and Faith No More and Pearl Jam. And then got into my first band,
fuck.
just sort of
More.
winged it. Yeah, and then
That'd be hard. As learning the bass would be so fucking hard using a Faith No More songbook. Like their bass riffs are just fucking out of this world, mate.
dude, Billy Gould, he's
I reckon.
like, he's probably out of my league, but he's a massive influence on me, eh? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he just yeah, he knows it. Like, I don't know, the fundamentals, man, of the bass lines in Faith No More. Like, it's not fancy,
Yeah.
but it's just, yeah, it, yeah, can't explain it, eh? It's pretty cool.
Favorite genre, and you got to be honest on this one. Not that you haven't been honest, but on favorite genre.
Moderate rock. Joking. I'd say it'd have to be like somewhere in between alternative and punk rock, you know, alternative punk rock. Put a slash between them because, you know, like I like Audio Slave, Temple of the Dog. I like Screaming Jets. I like, you know, I like Alice in Chains sort of thing. I like Pennywise. So yeah, I love Linkin Park, but so like, yeah, I'm not sure what that genre would be, Matty. It's whole bunch of cool.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Alternative
more or less
punk
just
rock.
Yeah. What about you, Sam?
Probably have to be like post-hardcore, you know, like kind of like metal, you know what I mean? But I think it's a bit more alternative, you know? Yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. For me, it'd just be like probably, I don't know, I've always liked sort of the Dream Killers, like thrashy, like metally punk, but like hardcore, you know, and stuff like that. More like that style, but like also like experimental stuff. Like a lot of stuff Patton does, like way out there shit. The more out there, the freakier the better. You know what I mean? Like grindcore, small amount of grindcore, but yeah, I don't really get into melodic fucking metalcore too much in that because the high pitched like fucking you know, like clean vocals get a bit annoying. I wish I just keep roaring and screaming, but that's just my opinion on it.
Can you play for us?
Yeah, we're different, but we're nothing. We're like Deadway. They can't genretize us. You know what I mean? Like the whole concept of genres nowadays too is like pretty like you know, it's not really like so much crossover now that there aren't really genres anymore per se. You know, they're like there we go. Yeah.
Totally.
I love desert rock. I love Kais and that too. So
I'm rock, but I identify as punk.
That's it.
But if I was to answer that question, and this is to be quite honest, my favorite genre is anything rock and punk that has come out of Australia. And I've been that way since the early 80s. I've been that way since 83. I'd rather go see some Aussie bands than go see Metallica or fucking, you know, any big band that's come over. I'd rather go see an Aussie punk band or an Aussie rock band. Like even
especially
the Radiators.
Nowadays. Yeah, especially nowadays.
Mate.
The cheapest Pearl Jam ticket I heard for their Gold Coast gigs, $450 for a ticket. That's like it's sold out. It's selling out. You know, $450
I bought two of them, one for me and one for the wife.
for $450. Fuck
for 400. Oh no, hers was $570 because she's got VIP.
Oh,
but
no one's worth $400 to a show. I don't reckon, in my opinion.
No way, but like he turns up and sees my fucking like she goes. She's not into punk really that much, and she goes and sees my bands. So I thought I'd do this for her. Blah blah blah.
Awesome, bro.
But
maybe if you're getting maybe if you're having, maybe it's worth $400 if having fellatio performed upon you while you're watching the band. But you know,
yeah. Yeah, but I only paid $60 a month and a half ago to go see Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Yeah.
You I feel, are in a fucking bigger fucking thing than Pearl Jam would ever be. Like I'd rather go see Teenage Bottle Rocket than I would go see fucking Pearl Jam. Like
Last
I
year,
can listen to Pearl Jam.
Last year when Gag came out from Seattle, hardcore band was $20. I charged $20 tickets to their at the Black Bear Lodge. So, Seattle hardcore for $20 a band from interstate, like that's cheap as fuck. So you don't really need to pay $400, but yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, finish that one. So the worst. Oh, Dave, you answered. Yeah. Okay, the worst genre. What's a type of music that you won't? And by saying this, I think that, and I'll say this again and again and again, I think that every genre out there's a gem somewhere. Yeah. There's a gem. But have you got a genre that you will not listen to, that you're just like, fuck, and you'll turn the stereo right off or the car radio or whatever?
Whatever fucking genre U2 is.
Oh, brutal.
I can't stand U2, mate. I'll smash the radio. At work, I have a rule, like when Kelvin gets the radio, it's my stereo. I'm like, if I hear one U2 song on this station, mate, you lose it. The radio goes straight off. Can't do it.
I think for me, it's the junk food. The junk food music, man. I need like a pub lunch music. Like I need, steak, chips, and veggies, man. I can't do that pop music, the commercial radio stuff. But yeah. So yeah, probably the pop. I can't really. But in saying that, I'm now addicted to Taylor Swift. You wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's a bit. Yeah.
Going through my mind saying that.
Yeah, that blows. Yeah, that's kind of contradicting.
Narcotics in all the songs.
Very contradictory.
Yeah.
Oh. The Illuminati's got you, Dave.
Yeah.
Mate, it only took driving from Victoria to New South Wales to totally hooked, man. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go to Taylor Swizzle, bloody anonymous.
Hey, Taylor Swift.
It's
she's right in her own.
Sammy, your genre you hate. What's
man,
Sammy hate?
Man, it used to be country. You
leave country alone, Sammy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It used to be. I used to really hate on it, but
then you found Luke Combs, hey?
I'm not gonna lie, he's all right, but I don't know. Like I've listened to so many different genres of music, and since I like, a lot of anime stuff, so I can't even say like K-pop or anything because I don't even care, I think
opera. There's one.
No, that's actually funny you say that, because sometimes I listen to orchestras on one of the radio channels.
There you go.
So, like, do you know what I mean? So I love so many different genres of music, and I always find that very hard to nail down my favorite genres, and because I listen to a mix of so much different music all the time.
Yeah.
So I find that very difficult. I don't think I could answer that. Probably country. I'd probably have some artists, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. What about you, Ben? I have no idea.
I was actually driving in the car yesterday, going to the doctor's with the missus, and listening to Kenny Rogers. I found a Kenny Rogers CD in the glove box, and it had Kenny Rogers' version of Bob Seger's "We Got to Know," and so I thought I want to hear what his version sounds like, and I put that on, and like most of the album was pretty good. And like I'm myself am not a country. I'm not into country at all. I have been to Tamworth a few times during the music festival, but that's just alcoholic fucking. You don't really listen to them anyway. You're blind by the time the band starts.
Yeah.
Or the artist. But yeah.
Yeah, those CMC festivals go off. You know what I mean? Like they go off.
Oh fuck.
So popular. And I know I used to like I feel like I used to hate on country, but I still like Keith Urban. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Well, my two, as you said, country. My two worst genres are country and that rap R&B shit.
Yeah.
And I've got this song I listen to fucking nearly every day, and it's Casey Chambers live on a banjo playing Eminem's "Losing It."
Yeah.
You know that song?
Oh, wow.
His song. Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
It's fucking brilliant, man.
Oh.
Like, check it out if you haven't. Check it out, man. It is fucking insane. And like once she's at the last bit of it, then the whole band gets into it, and it's fucking brilliant. But yeah, they're my worst two genres, and she just put them together and made a fucking hit out of it, man. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, what other bands you two been in? I know, Andy, you were in Tomahong. Tomahong. Tomahong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me,
I saw you
none.
that night. So, you know how you guys played at the survey? You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually live 30 seconds from there now.
Wow. Hell yeah.
It is fucking great, man. If I run out of Pierce or run out of money, I'll go home and I'll just go a few more pants.
Yeah.
Get there.
Oh, man, that venue was so cool.
So is it going to be every year or now? Because you guys are doing it again this year, aren't you?
Oh, we're doing a run. We're going to Woy Woy. It's the 22nd. We're going to Woy Woy and the Chippleton.
The Chippo Hotel at Chippendale.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chippo's a great place to play, great place to see a band.
There you go. I got the posters right here. Where's the Woy Woy one? There.
Oh, magic.
Lincoln Pin. That's pretty fucking sick. The Dead City Rumble encore with Crowbar Scars. And then Tinny's coming back for the Chippo one. Yeah. Love that.
That's You're coming back down here too, aren't you, sometime this year?
July.
I might have read the July.
Yes.
It's next year, yeah.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
And you with Stop Asking, are they? It's all over the internet. What do you mean?
Dave? No, I'm kidding.
Are you playing with Stop Asking on that? Or is that the quiet? Let's talk about that another time.
I think they're joining us for a couple shows, maybe. Yeah, definitely one or two shows.
I hope so.
They're great. They're fucking fantastic, man. They're fantastic.
Awesome people.
Yeah. No, Shawnee's great. Mitch is gone, so, but yeah, they're great. One of the best female front people, I think. I've actually been getting into fucking Amel and the Sniffers lately. Like I'm one of those people that I've come to them really, really late. Like I don't know. I've seen posts of them and I just never thought but now I've been watching them. It's like that's a reincarnation or Chrissy Amphlet's granddaughter. I swear to God, it's like a divinal show. Anyway, favourite venue. Have you got a favourite venue that you love playing?
What do you reckon?
I like the Greaser Bar. It's so intimate. Like we had a good crowd last time at the Greaser Bar and my other band Tomahung, but it was really that was good for that. But yeah, not really a favourite place. They're all different. They all have their pros and cons.
Oh, mine would have to be Woy Woy. Mine would have to be Lincoln Pin.
That will be a good one.
Really?
Yeah. Not. I know
I've
it's
been
not.
told
I know
that-
it's not local, but you know it's not close to us. But you know, worth the travel for sure.
I've heard a lot of bands tell me that Lincoln Pen is just they look after you so well there.
Yeah, I love that place. Can't wait to go back. And I'm quite partial to Kerwick. We're playing there soon.
I haven't played there yet. I'm looking forward to that.
Really? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So I remember going out there with Clint one time, and I saw was a Kill Pill there. They were just amazing. I don't know. Yeah.
So without you burning bridges, have you got a worse venue that you just don't want to play at?
A worse venue.
Family Yard.
What? Do I? What? I have no idea what you're on about. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, shut up. No, they're fine. I like them.
No.
I like, oh, no, that place is special for other reasons, you know. I think I just had a shit time one day. That's all. That's all. It's all good. But we should
Out
get
of
into
71 interviews, no, out of 71 interviews, majority have said that, mainly Queensland bands too, have said that Vinnie's is their favourite venue.
Vinnie's?
Yeah. But there's been like about 15% of bands saying that Vinnie's is the worst venue to play at.
Wow. No, I really like that venue.
Yep.
Interesting.
Do you ever go
Where?
on the Gold Coast, the Playroom? You've ever played there before? Oh, no, you wouldn't have, Sam.
No.
But I don't. I'm not going to try and guess your age, Andy. But did you ever, in any band, play at the Playroom on the Gold Coast or anything, or go there?
I remember the Playroom when I was growing up and that, but I never saw any bands that played there and that. Never got to, never even went to the venue.
Wow. And you live in Brisbane?
Mm.
Wow. I started going there when I was 14. They started dollar drinks on a Thursday night, and Friday, Saturday night were bands. Sunday was dollar drinks again. Like, I think I've seen more bands in that place than I've seen anywhere else ever. Because I'm a Palmy boy originally. I come from Palm Beach on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
I only down here for a bet, and I fucking lost the bet. New South Wales. First album you bought?
Well,
Poison and the Soup Painkillers.
Yeah, great album too.
Yep. I mean, like, if you want to go way, way back in primary school, Run DMC was my first tape that I got. Run DMC Tougher Than Leather when I was about fucking 10 or something. But my first CD was Dreamkillers, and my first, alternative rocky thing was Dreamkillers, Poison in the Soup. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Mine was actually a Disturbed album.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, it was Indestructible Disturbed. Yeah. I think it was called Indestructible. and don't laugh, it was a Good Charlotte one. Yeah, there we go.
Um,
So a bit of a weird Good Charlotte and Disturbed. Yeah.
Quite two different sounds too, hey?
Yeah, that's kind of, I've always kind of been like that, you know. So yeah.
So tell us about what's happening with Deadway in the near future. You got any recording coming up? Got anything?
Yeah.
Are you just
oh yeah.
going to tour?
Yeah, we
Well,
do. So
Excellent.
you want to say it, Andy? We're
About
actually
the
recording and stuff.
yeah. We've done a few songs in the studio. Like we've got like bass and pretty much bass and drums are done. Like so, yeah. Partway through part of a recording, part of maybe a maybe a series of recordings. We've got plenty of material there. It's just a matter of pulling our finger out and getting in there and doing it. Yeah. It's hard finding the right sound engineer, you know. And after these guys, when I was the previous incarnation of the band with the old drummer, they had a pretty like horrible experience with a certain studio. So it was kind of like I had to make sure I found the right like studio so they feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like it always sucks if you have a bad experience like that in the studio. I remember back in the day when I was 17, like in Shrimp 557, which was my band back then with other bands, and when we went in the studio, we guy from School of Audio Engineering, man, he was just shit. He was a student, and it was free, but you know what I mean. It was just horrible. So I can relate to horrible studio experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, so expect some Deadway fucking coming out in the very, very near future.
Yeah.
Sam, you'd know more about how quick you can do his guitar tracks and shit, eh?
Yeah, because I'm actually doing a part of it at home myself, so that's going to be really cool. And work together with the guy.
Is it going to be out for the next Triple Z Top 100 or not?
When is the next Top 100? Probably Christmas time,
I
eh?
think December. Yeah, December.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
New Year's Day one.
100%. It's definitely
we'll have it out by December, Sammy. We'll have it out by December. Yeah,
100%.
Cool.
There's no way.
I'll be voting.
Yeah.
I'll be voting. Even if I think it's shit, I will vote.
Yeah.
Boy.
But I think it's shit. If you're going to play anything that I've heard, and what I've heard of you guys is fucking great.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed watching you that night. That was fucking fantastic. The whole thing was. It was a great night. But yeah. Yep. So and forgive me for my not fucking doing any work here, but this is the first album, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck
yeah. No stress.
Okay.
It's all good. We've only really like released that one single out, and I don't know. I just think before we weren't really that motivated to do it. We knew we needed to record soon and get the next one out, but just some, life happens, and some big things happen with, our families, and I don't know. And since getting Andy in the band, it's just kind of ramped up excitement, and it's made us really excited to get some new music out and start ramping that up, getting excited about releasing music again. Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. Saying getting Andy in the band. Okay. I don't know. But say you started off with Tomahawk.
Yeah. That was my band when I was 17. So 30 years ago, I started Tomahawk. We never got our full potential, so we were only together for under 2 years, and that. So it was broken up by the time I was 19. So reforming at this stage of my life. So yeah, so that was that, and then when they needed a drummer for their tour, Deadway, I said, well, I'm on tour with Tom Hunk, so fucking I'll just drum for you guys too, and just had a blast. And I mean, once you like that, once you spend that much time with somebody, like another soul, another person, like it's very hard. It would have been very hard for them to go back to the old way, when you make progress, because like what makes it easier is getting along with the people in your band. You know what I mean? Really good, makes writing the music easier. You know, I think anyway. Yeah. So that's how that came about.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Because I've out of all the 71 interviews I've done, I've done 6 interviews, and this one bass guitarist keeps popping up. He popped up for 6 fucking interviews, and I'm like, where do you get the fucking time for this?
Wasn't Rodney, was it? No.
No. Have you heard of Porn Logic?
Who?
Yeah, no. I won't drop names, but yeah, 6 fucking. I'm thinking, how are you again? Like, don't answer any questions because I've heard it 5 fucking times.
Mhm.
Have you had the best memorable gig? Have you had a gig that you just fucking you wish you recorded? You like, oh my god, did we just fucking do that? Did we just go out there and fucking do what we just done then? Have you had one of them? Or is that every gig?
The easy answer is to say, yeah, it's every gig.
Yeah, that's definitely the easy. I think it was going on tour, after that first initial one, and I think that's why I hold Boy Boy Lincoln Pin so close to my heart, because it was the second night of the tour, and it was all settling in, and I'm like, this is crazy that we're doing this with these brilliant people, so, and yeah, I think that whole Dead City Rumble tour, every show on there, that was unreal to share all those gigs with those great bands.
And there was a lot of bands there too, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Throughout the whole tour.
Yeah. All the love, really, really surreal, everything coming together.
Hey?
I said it was really
Sorry,
beautiful.
I missed that last bit.
Yeah, I was just saying it was really beautiful, everyone coming together, you know what I mean? And looking after each other and looking after me. So
excellent. So what was the Coniston gig like? The one where you played under the train bridge down at Wollongong?
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's I really enjoyed that gig, it was good, but it's good to have the kids there, man. Jordan was saying, if they didn't get that Peralta band there, the ones, the young kids that do that mad thrash, then we would have just all been playing for each other, you know what I mean? Because they brought the young crowds, but it's good to have a place like that, because a lot of kids can't go to pubs unless they got an adult who wants to hang out with their dad or parents. A lot of people don't do that at the pub. So these groups of kids, something like that's where a group of mates can go without parents to watch bands. Because group of kids can't go to the pub to watch bands, they get kicked out. So it's important for those type of things. I just wish there was more gigs like that, pushed like that, rather than there's too much distractions with bloody social media and shit like that now. There's too much other things to shit like that would have gone off. We did it in the 90s.
Yeah. Fucking oath. So, have you done many all ages?
Butter Factory would have been all ages, so we get a couple.
Yeah. We've done a few.
The skate park, done a few.
Yeah, the skate parks are cool. They're fun.
Yeah.
Triple Z park gigs. Have you done any of them?
No. Yeah. I haven't.
No. We got to get our Triple Z. We got to get our Triple Z subscription, Sammy, soon. Wait till we get the album out.
100%. Yeah. Definitely keen on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where you guys get to talk about what is actually happening with Deadway. If I say I was a reporter for fucking music magazine, what would you talk about? What kind of things would you say to up and coming bands that are young fellas just starting to play music? Just have a bit of a still about Deadway.
Bit of a still. Go, Andy. No.
I was going to say, go, Sammy.
I think I don't know. I don't like talking about the band much, and I think that's why Combi Dave and me work so well because he normally takes the front and everything, and
Yeah.
you
See,
know,
that's a question for Combi Dave, actually. That's a really
yeah,
good one for him. But
100%. But I don't know if I was to talk about something, I think I would just want to be promoting the things that we have coming. You know what I mean? And we got the Turbic Hotel on the 19th, so that's good.
Yep.
It's free entry with Jim Daniels and Mayhem Brothers. We've done a gig with them in the past. That's awesome. As I said, we have those encore shows in Wollongong and Sydney. And January, very excited that we have Monk and Pedal.
yeah.
So
Wakeboard Park in December.
Oh yeah,
Wakeboard
Wakeboard
December.
Park. I love those guys.
That's
Yeah.
a good gig. That's a good, yeah.
Is that
It's
announced
really good,
yet?
Matty. You'd love it, man. Cable Ski World. They set up a fucking
Yeah.
trailer with fucking a trailer and they put the drum kit on there and all the amps and that, and you play out to a paddock pretty much with the cable skis all around and that. It's fucking a good setup.
Yeah. Did that just get announced? Was that like this week?
Magic.
Or was it? I'm not sure.
Oops. Did I pre-announce it? Sorry, everybody.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, because I know we're talking about doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It did get announced.
So
I
have you
think just
played
this week, though.
festivals?
Oh. Yes. We played the Rodden Fest Festival. They're really fun.
Yeah.
Whereabouts was that? Up in the sunny coast, Nambour.
Commercial Hotel Nambour, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
That was so much fun. We played the first one of those. That's when I smashed my guitar. Um, Other than that, we've been on big lineups, but I don't think any festivals before. Oh, we have Chaotic Fest coming up.
Chaotic Fest, yeah. So I forgot to mention that one.
Yeah, there we go.
We've got that gig. We're forgetting gigs.
Yeah, that's great. That's why Dave's good. He's definitely
like
the promoter
brains
of the
trust, like-
band. He's on top
Dave's
of it.
Sammy's like the brains, Dave's like the heart, and I'm like the stomach of the band. Yeah.
Fair enough. Excellent.
Uh,
So, are you in any bands, Sam? Or are you just Deadway?
Just Deadway. Just focus on
Just
that.
Deadway, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think, really. Like another band I was talking to. I don't know if you've ever heard I Hate People.
yeah.
Great band.
Yeah.
I Hate People. They're great. Their drummer Craig. He decided to drum for another band. The Left Hards. I don't know if you heard of them, but they're great too.
Yeah, we played with both those bands. Yeah.
Yep. Well, he played for both at one stage this year because Left Hards had to get a new drummer, and while they were looking for a new drummer, Craig jumped in and fucking excellent. But I was talking to Craig, and he said that which I guess is the same as you, Sam. I Hate People was his baby. That was his thing. He doesn't really, playing with another band. He said, no.
Yeah.
It's I Hate People is my baby, and I really don't have the time and the attention to play for another band.
Yeah. Like I wish I had the time. There's definitely been projects that I wanted to jump at, and mates, that I want to play with, but it's just time. Making the time.
And the different you'd want to be with, are they the same genre, or have you thought of playing different genres maybe if you ever branched out?
Oh, it would I feel like it would be kind of the same, but it would probably be definitely heavier, because I've definitely, even my writing, I'm going more into the, post-hardcore, into the stuff that I really love, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I don't love Deadway, but I just use it. I use Deadway, just to, I don't know, write out the way I feel and how I'm going through things, you know what I mean? And it's never really about a genre. It's just about conveying what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. Yeah.
Definitely. I totally that I can understand that. So it's a release for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Andy? Like, we know you Tomahung, but
Yeah.
are they that the only other band you're in?
Yeah, man, I could not be in any more than two bands, man. You know, between your life's so busy when you're working and everything like that. Like, it's like I'm fortunate that we haven't really had anything collide yet, and sort of been working out all right. You know what I mean? Like, because Tom Hung, the songs are so I've been playing them for so long now that they're like stuck in my head. You know, so it's good like going down the Deadway path because it's like I'm like fucking, you know, everything is all new. You know what I mean? It's all constantly new. Although Tom Hung is writing a couple of new songs, but
Yeah. Some bangers too.
yeah, some bangers too.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, like for me, like Tom Hung's own is always just going to be skate punk metal. It's going to be like that appeal to that type of group, which isn't like totally massive. Whereas Deadway has the potential with their songs to be on the radio at certain times, and people hear it and go, "Oh, I like that song. I'm going to check that band out." Whereas, you know, if you're not into skate punk, then you're not going to get Tom Hung. You won't get into it. You know, you got to be sort of into that thing. But you know, the average Joe Blow driving home in traffic hears a Deadway song on the radio. There's a potential for him to like, you know, like it's got a lot more. I hate to use the word commercial like potential, but yeah, it has sort of in that respect, you know. So I'm like having a ball playing in both bands at the moment. I've got like twins now, you know. I don't really have a favorite one now. It's like, how can you have a favorite kid? You know, you love them both.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually one of the questions that I ask a lot. Do you have children, Andy?
Yeah, I got kids, man. All girls. I got 4 girls, so it's all girl sperms here, man.
Girls, man, you're in for a world of hurt. Lucky you got no hair. When you turn grey, fall out.
Yeah.
What was the reason I asked that was, would you let your children listen to your music?
Will I let them? I wish they would.
Mine sings on my songs with me. Mine, you know, not anything that I've recorded, you know, or like plan to release, but my kid comes and sits here, my little studio with me and likes to sing songs with me, and yeah, she loves it. So my kid is 2.
In her direction? Are you pushing an instrument in her direction?
No. She kind of just she plays on she kind of strums my guitars. She has her own little ukulele, but I can see her when she's listening to music, pretending to play the drums and playing along and stuff like that. So maybe she might be a drummer.
Yeah, little tiny little drum kits.
Yeah, and she always buys. Oh yeah, she buys drumsticks every time we go to the music store. So I think I might have
there
to
she
get
goes. She's telling you, mate.
get her a little kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she's really showing interest in that.
Yeah.
But you know, she's a kid. She's gonna, you know, whatever she wants. You know, whatever music, I'm gonna push it. You know.
But going there, Radio Berman were fucking lawyers, dentists, scientists, all that sort of shit. So, you know, it doesn't mean she's going to just musician.
Yeah.
And what about you? Have you tried to push any instruments towards
my daughter Sasha played the drums for a little while, like me. I taught her a little bit of drums and that, but she never pursued it. And yeah, so but they're a bit older now. She's 22 now, and other one's like 20. Yeah, going on to be 20, Jada. So
the puberty.
Yeah, so they're pretty much adults now, and they got their own lives. You know what I mean? But no, they never sort of took up an instrument. But I didn't push one on them, but they have never really taken an instrument up. Yeah.
Fair enough. Because yeah. I've tried the same with my kids, like play music, but all they listen to is that R&B shit anyway. So if they're going to do anything musically, it'll be speaking in all microphones, talking about hoes and drugs and driving.
Yeah. I think they all.
I know.
if they're a musician, they're going to take to it. You know what I mean? If they're musically inclined and that's their path, they'll take to whatever instrument they choose. Like, I just took to the drums when I did it when I was young. You know what I mean? I just like, and Sasha didn't do that, even though she got the drums and all that. She never sort of like pursued that. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to be hanging around musicians and playing in bands too. Like I started playing as soon as I could play drums when I was in high school. I was in a high school band straight away within like a few months. So that's important. Having your peers playing instruments too, and their friends weren't playing instruments, so they're not in the music scene. So it kind of means they're not going to be.
So have you got anything else to say? Like what I like to hear at the end. Even you, Sam, like you're young, but you're seasoned in the music scene. Have you got any advice for young people that are wanting to play music? Is there any advice like fucking just do it, like don't take it as a job or not? Have you got any advice?
Yeah, I would just say just keep doing it regardless, because I feel like I didn't really, I was very antisocial, I kind of just did music by myself and just with a couple mates every now and then, that I played with in high school. But I think I was just worried about reaching out, you know what I mean? I got a bit scared, you know what I mean? I had too much anxiety from it all. But just by chance, one day I met Combi Dave, and he just wanted to be a part of something. And look at us now, I never could have imagined that I'd be doing what I'm doing, and making so many, I don't know, great friends along the way too, So just, I think my advice is just keep going and, the path will come.
Yep. So you're the songwriter, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're the songwriter? Yes.
Yeah, we've made some in the jam room too. So but normally it starts, apart from a couple songs, that Dave writes songs too, but I feel like
but Sammy's just got so many written that we've got to work on, that we got a big backlog to get through. But Dave writes too,
And so how many songs do you reckon are going to be on the album? Everything we've heard so far, or you got some no, you're not.
Yeah, there's definitely some new ones on there, but we plan on doing an EP first and releasing another one, and then putting it together, for the whole streaming service thing, So the first one will be tracks that everyone has probably heard from if you come to our live sets, that you definitely will recognize them. So those first 5 or 6, it might be 5 or 6 on there. I don't think anyone would have not heard them yet, but the second lot, definitely there's some new ones in there that I think only we have heard. So, and I'm very excited. Yeah.
Excellent. So what do you think about like your music going out on Spotify, and every time someone listens to one of your songs, you get 0.000.5 of a cent for what?
Man.
It's fucked, isn't it? I mean, it's fucked, but it's I mean, your music gets out to heaps more people around the world, or it can, but like, man, they pay you shit. So it's like, it's the way of the world now. It's the way of, if you're not going to be on a streaming platform and you're not already famous, then it's going to be really hard for you to like become famous, I suppose.
I think that just draws to pushing people to like support the bands and buy their merch and buy their physical, a merchandise when they're at gigs, and support them that way. And just showing up to gigs, I think that just proves that how important that is, actually people coming together and supporting their local music scene. I think that just goes, that's just the way the world is. Yeah.
You brought them up before, Parkway Drive. You brought them up. Like, I remember seeing guys on stage for, I think, fucking $6 or something, with sparklers, and now they've got these big fucking fire things that are flying up.
Yeah.
You don't know if you are going to, and same with Animal and the Sniffers, you really don't know if you're going to fucking hit that. And I don't think it's got anything to do with the music or anything like that. I really think it's got to do with
luck.
the work you put in the live shows.
Yeah.
Am I right? I'm not in a band. I'm
think
useless when it comes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's the energy that they bring. You know what I mean? And just the people coming together and supporting them. I think if you have something worth getting behind, you know, it's definitely going to go somewhere.
No,
Yep.
thank you. And we'll do a part 2 again when after the album comes out. We'll do an album review,
Yeah, no,
which will be good.
That sounds
I
great.
look forward to that.
Yeah, man.
That'd be good.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
Hopefully people will watch this and go, oh, wow, I've never heard of them. Let's go fucking check them out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Yep. Thanks, Matty.
Thank you.
Love you, brother.